Hello Rimfire friends, hope everybody's doing well. I guess you guys are getting kind of used to just seeing these old mitts of mine. Anyway, another one of these tabletop hand videos that everybody can't stand, including myself, but however they are fitting for this sort of purpose. Just wanted to bring you guys up to date on the Anschutz 1710. These are my Savage Mark II converted magazines. They function as they should. And they work great in this. So if those of you guys are wondering whether they work in a 54 and you're cheap like me, they do work. Anyway, so some of my astute viewers will remember that I talked about putting ordering an Arken EPL4 for this rifle after much agonizing over what I wanted to do, because as you guys know, I'm a big Arken fan because I love the turrets. And with the type of shooting I do, dialing is ridiculous. So the Arken was dead nuts reliable all the time, and torture testing just in kind of regular use. So for the price point, just couldn't beat. I was an instant fan. Blah blah blah. Anyway, but I had an SH4 Gen 2, and it is a very heavy optic. It's like 33 ounces or something like that. Very heavy. And on a competition rifle weighing 15 pounds plus, yeah, it's great, no problem. But on a more slender, traditional style rifle, even though it's a nice piece of walnut, it's pretty heavy, I was scared that it would be top heavy when I was shooting it, because I'm going to put this through a full, not just bench style shooting. It's going to see some friendly competition, I'm sure. So I wanted something a little bit lighter, and what I had originally done, because I couldn't decide, is I had ordered a good old X1 Conqueror, right on, brand new, old new, because I had used this when I first started shooting in competitions, and even though second focal plane, man, it was so reliable. I never had any sort of trouble with the scope whatsoever. And then when Luke took over my rifle, if you guys remember, he ran this, my son Luke, and like he dropped it, and like nobody's rougher on anything than a teenager, and he beat that thing so hard and it never lost zero. So I kind of thought, well, in the meantime of me figuring out what I want to do, I'd get a nice, this one has a 1-inch tube, super budget optic, but again, super reliable, and that's what I was interested in. So I ordered one, and then after doing a lot more research, I was like, you know what, I just can't get over the turrets on Arken. So then I ordered this guy, and I talked about it in the video when it came in. So it's on here right now. So I thought I'd show you guys real quick, just a quick update on what it looks like on top of an Anschutz 1710. So rather than having a 34 mil tube like the SH4, everybody knows it has a 30 mil tube, and it's over 10 ounces lighter, which is substantial on a rifle like that only weighs 7.5 pounds. So still, this rifle as it sits is coming in under 10 pounds, which is pretty amazing, which is what I was going for. So fits really good. I have ordered a Tally 20 MOA base for it. It's going to take a while to get here. So I stuck on some of these air gun adapters that I had in my parts bin just to kind of get it mounted to see what it's like. And the clearance is perfect, caps go, so it's excellent for that. I was a little bit wondering if the cheek height would be good with my less or not so fat face compared to a few years ago. But it's perfect. So the cheek weld height on this is perfect for me. I thought maybe I'd have to put a little foam riser on it, but not at all. It's absolutely perfect. And the style, like the kind of the functionality of the scope on this rifle is really nice. Like the lines, I would say. Rifle, I meant scope. It suits this rifle, I find, a lot. Like, it's obviously a tactical style, and if you're used to, this sort of gun, if you shot this gun in silhouette, you'd have a nice loophole, 24 power or something like that, which is a slender 1-inch tube. It might have target turrets, but they're slender. They're not so beefy. But for somebody like me with waning eyesight, these turrets, when you're on the clock, make a huge difference. And this, of course, is MOA because, well, why go with anything else? And the right on, of course, was MOA as well, just because, I'm like that. But anyway, so I thought I'd bring you guys up to speed on that super short video, that this project is coming along really well. Just waiting on the Tally base, like I said. I'm gonna order, I think, an extended magazine release for this, and then I have to figure out something to protect the mags you know, for my clumsiness. These Savage mags, because, you know, I've modified them to fit, they fit very snug. Not that an Anschutz mag doesn't, but they are quite snug. But the last thing I want to do is put pressure on the guide bar inside on an Anschutz, bending and messing things up. So anyway, that's the update. Super pumped. I think it looks great up there, but you know, guys, post down below, tell me what you think. I think it's pretty suitable for what I want it for. I should mention, like, if you guys don't know, like, this has a lot of features that like an identical zero stop to the SH4 and the EP5. One of the main differences between them is this guy has a capped windage turret, which has a zero resettable with a coin, which is different than them. So, but I kind of like that because, you know, like once you very rarely adjust this in the field, you'll just hold over for my style of shooting anyway. I like the cap because it's less likely to get bumped. So I think that's kind of an okay feature. And it has a couple different settings of illuminated reticle, which I use quite often. I like that in low light, and again, my waning eyesight. And then your wheel on the side. But yeah, super nice optic, super reasonably priced for what it is. And of course, you guys have seen the reviews on them, they're pretty awesome. So anyway, so I'm mumbling now. But anyway, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. I'm super stoked, getting closer and closer to shooting it. But I'm probably just going to wait for the tally base before I actually do that, because then I'll have to re-zero and blah, blah, blah. Maybe. You never know with me. It might be worth it to take it out in the old blink, blink. Anyway, let me know down below. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks.